Imagine stepping onto a plane, thinking you're about to start a new life, only to find out you're actually walking straight into a death trap. No warnings, no second chances, just a single mistake that could end everything. A young woman from Kenya, full of dreams and hope, made that mistake. And as we speak, she could already be dead. Her crime? Trusting the wrong person. Her story is a chilling warning that might just save your life, or the life of someone you love. Listen carefully. In 2023, Margaret Nduta was filled with joy. After years of struggling, she finally had the chance to work abroad. A job in the Middle East meant financial security, not just for her, but for her entire family. Her whole village celebrated. Friends and neighbors gathered to send her off with prayers, gifts, and well wishes. She was going to make them proud. Then, she met a man named John. Some say John was her travel agent, the one handling her paperwork. Others claim he was just someone who saw an opportunity. Either way, John offered her something she thought was a small favor, but it was actually a deadly trap. John noticed Margaret's luggage and said, "That bag is too small for your journey. Let me get you a better one." Kind, generous, trustworthy, or so she thought. What Margaret didn't know was that inside that bag was a tiny briefcase containing something illegal. Something deadly. Then came the real offer. Before heading to Qatar, can you deliver this to a woman in Vietnam? To make it even harder to refuse, John gave her $1,300 up front, with a promise of another $1,000 after the delivery. On top of that, he paid for her flight, her visa, and even helped arrange her job. A free trip, easy money, and a secured job. Who would say no? Margaret agreed. Turning point. The moment when things started to go wrong. Her journey started smoothly. She traveled to Ethiopia first, then made her way to Vietnam. But the moment she stepped off that plane, her world shattered. Authorities were waiting. They checked her bag. They found the briefcase. Inside it? Not clothes, not documents, but a dangerous substance, one that could get her executed on the spot. Margaret was in shock. She tried to explain, but the law doesn't care about, "I didn't know." In many countries, including Vietnam, drug trafficking carries only one sentence: death. And just like that, her dream turned into a nightmare.
There's a lot of diplomacy and a lot of communication going on, but the best bit of it is that Nduta is not going to be hanged now. There's a lot of talk going on, and very soon the government will give its position once the negotiations are done.
Margaret's pleas fell on deaf ears. She was thrown into prison, facing charges that meant only one thing. Her life was about to end, all because she trusted the wrong person. John? Nowhere to be found. The money? Useless. The people who celebrated her back home? Powerless to help. Now, she's waiting. And the terrifying truth? By the time you watch this, her fate might already be sealed. Margaret is not the first. She won't be the last. And the scariest part? It could happen to anyone. One simple favor, one innocent mistake, and your life could be over. Please, be careful. If anyone ever asks you to carry something for them when traveling, say no. No matter who they are. No matter how much they offer. Because one wrong move, and you might never come back. Share this story. Warn someone. Save a life.